Sound check, sound check. Sound check. Okay, guys, welcome back to Truth Telling Tarot. Please be advised, I did not turn the comments off, and I absolutely meant to, but anything negative will be blocked immediately. Okay. Everybody's thinking to come in. Hello, everyone. So this is going to be whatever the collective needs to know at this current time reading. Please take this reading however it resonates with you. This reading is not to bash anybody or to make anybody feel offended. Take the energy that resonates with your situation. Anything else, please leave for somebody else. Also, please keep in mind that this message is to help guide you through your situation and to give you clarity. Okay? I ask my spirit guides to give you information that you need to know, not what you want to know. Yes. Boy, you should be done. It should be in a crock pot by now. You can do it when you come back in. I'm live. You can do it when you come back in. You can do it when you come back in, or you could tell somebody else to take the dog out. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and jump in, y'all. And I've been absent a couple of days, but my client that I've been doing hospice with for the last couple of weeks, months, passed away on Thursday. So I've just kind of been, out of it. So we're gonna tap right in, y'all. I'm not gonna. What is the overall energy for the collective this evening? This afternoon, evening? Guys, please like, share, comment down below if this message resonates with you. Please positive energy only. Spirit guides, angels, please only give us information that we need to know, not what we want to know. But the guidance that we seek is clarity to be able to move forward. Okay, what is the overall message? I'm sorry. That's not how we're going to use the overall message. If y'all see my energy here, please do understand. I'm just collective just as much as y'all. And I am, you know, going through a thing mentally. So I am here, I am present. But like I said, I've been off the table for a couple of days trying to recuperate. Okay, trying to get my energy back. You know, I grieve just like everybody else. I go through things just like the collective, everybody else. Hold on, y'all. Here's my business. Then inside that. Ooh, I just got caught up. I'm just gonna be toe up if I get cold back here. Hold on, y'all. Damn. I literally got all caught up. I'm okay, Bethany. I'll be alright. It's just a part of life. You know, I chose this career knowing what comes with it. I may not like it, but it's part of the job. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and type it in, y'all. You get the overall energy for the collective, please. Made it my business to turn on my block. You know, in this new season, I'm gonna start blocking people. You know, before I was just trying to just keep my distance, but no, now I'm literally blocking people out. Don't contact me. Okay, so what's the overall energy here for the collection? You have overstimulated in public, noise, panic, sensory. Blocked as fuck, cut off, disbelief, and avoidance. And then you have you knew, and you ignored it. Your intuition, ignorance, or self-betrayal. So some of y'all are going through a situation where you just walked into it. Could have avoided it, but chose not to. Okay? You may have expected someone to change, and they may have been supposed to change, and they didn't, and kept putting it off. But now it's like the shit's hitting the fan. The thing about it is that everybody's noticing it. Hey, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Please like the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hold on. So let's see. What do we? What's going on here with the collective? Okay, my moderator is coming. Okay, so you have nursery rhyme, nursery room, innocence, curiosity, view challenges through the innocent eyes of childhood to break through current limits. Positioning, journey, clarity, cross-cultural boundaries, and a new perspective will transform your thinking. Give me one more. Give me one more. Seasoning. Balance, effort, reward. Maintain balance between effort and reward, and satisfaction doubles. Something very new. I feel like there is a very new energy that's in your life right now. See, but you have rocking chair here. So there's a very new energy in your life here. And it could be something that you were at one point extremely curious about. Hey, Empress, you were extremely curious about. Okay, maybe you didn't expect for it to be this way. But there was something that was put into your life to reposition you, or there was like a journey of some sort. Okay. You may or may be receiving clarity in reference to the situation. I feel like those who have taken that message and learned from it, you're going to receive some type of balance and reward. Okay, like there's going to be a reward on the other side of the situation. Okay, but some of y'all could feel like this is a situation where you may have felt like you went back and forth with it. Maybe kind of stuck in between. The energy is to trust your gut and act. Don't let fear keep you rocking, okay? So some of y'all could have been afraid to leave a situation. And this is not judgment. But some of y'all may have been afraid to leave a situation, or to abandon the situation, or close the door on something particular. But there was an energy here of you being curious that, maybe you were moving too fast. Like maybe, you hopping in and out. Was the energy of, rice. Put the rice at the bottom. You get a spoonful of rice. Put it at the bottom. Then put the chili on top. And then y'all, sprinkle cheese on top of whatever y'all would like it like. But that's how you make it. So you may have stayed a little bit longer in the situation because you were curious to see if it would work out, right? Some of y'all may have been guarded and been like, maybe if this situation isn't going to work for me, then I'll leave it, right? But if I just leave every time, some of y'all gave something a chance. If I just leave every time I don't like it, then nothing will work. So you stuck around, and your spirit guides are looking at this like, look, you were innocent in it, and we don't blame you. But my kids don't like sour cream and they chili, so that's for me. But you know where it's going. You know where we headed, okay? But yeah, so yes. So either way, the situation was supposed to reposition you. Unfortunately, it was a lesson to be learned. Okay? You were put on a journey to learn from it. And you may have recently received clarity about that situation. Okay? So now, for those that have received the clarity or are receiving clarity about a situation, you choosing yourself or you choosing the upper hand of that situation is going to bring everything into balance here. Okay? That's the energy. So give me a second. Empress, I got them sound machine now. Look, I done grew up a little bit, okay? I ordered a sound machine. Is it too loud? Tell me if it's too loud. And does it drown out the music? that the collective needs to know when it comes to this energy that we're talking about today, please? It's a little loud. Hey, Brittany. So just for those that, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? For those that just came in, I've been absent a couple of days. One of my clients passed away on Thursday, and so I've just been kind of taking some quiet time to heal. Okay, so if it seems like I'm here, but I'm a little I'm doing a thing, y'all. I don't even understand, how I feel right now, but I'm just going through a thing. So, okay. So now, you may have been dealing with a twin flame connection or what felt like a twin flame connection. Y'all, you may have felt like this was true bliss. Like, this person was the person for you, or maybe this was, it's okay. It's a part of life from what they tell me. It's just a part of life. This could be someone from your past or someone that you had some type of past history with. Maybe you kind of went back to this person, okay? I feel like you may have felt like this person was a dream come true, or maybe they had changed their ways and you just thought that things would be better, right? You thought that this was really going to work out. Your spirit guide says seek wisdom and prayer, okay? But also be open or have an open dialogue, okay? You have strong roots at the bottom of the deck. So pull weeds of resentment so your love can blossom. So some of y'all, this situation was to provide you with growth, okay? It may have needed to, open the door for you in some way, some form, okay? For you to kind of, grow up. You do have nostalgic energy here. So I feel like this was a past person. This may have been someone that you really didn't have bad energy with at no point. So you just kind of want to reopen or rekindle that situation. And I don't know. It's like whatever happened here is kind of meant for you to talk about it, or I don't know. I just heard truth. So speak some type of truth about it or in reference to it. Okay, let's give me more. Okay, so don't be too hard on yourself with prickly defenses in a return. Okay. This is telling you, like, don't dwell in this energy or don't sit in it. Literally, I mean, there's an energy here of, yeah, I really wish I could just go back and start from the beginning, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so, I lied. I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it. Don't do it, girl. I'm about to do it. I'm going to do it, okay? Okay, so y'all got somebody in this energy of overstimulated, okay? This could be someone who's like in a panic right now. Their nervous system is all out of whack. You may have blocked this person. You may have blocked this person and cut them off, okay? You're avoiding them. You're avoiding them, but they're in disbelief that you blocked them. Okay, some of y'all have said, no, sir, no, ma'am, I'm done. Okay, but the thing is because you looked up and you knew that this person was not, who they were supposed to be. Okay, and you still gave them a chance or an opportunity. Okay, the thing is, y'all, this person ain't never gonna change. Do y'all see that 5 years on the wall in the clock? They said 5 years ago they was gonna fix their shit, and it's 5 years later and they still ain't did it. Okay, they still ain't did it. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. Okay, they're not gonna do it. Okay, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. I can't. Can't make this shit up. I can't make. So okay, so if we're talking about somebody, okay, for instance, we're talking about somebody. Maybe they weren't a bad person. This could have been a drug addict. They're not gonna get clean. We're talking about somebody that may have a sex addiction. They're not gonna get clean. They're not gonna stop. A cheater. They're not gonna stop. A liar. They're not gonna stop. Okay. But the thing is that you knew it intuitively. You knew that this person would not change. You knew it, and you gave them the benefit of the doubt. Spirit said, "Don't be hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself." Now, you know I don't like my food mixed up. I hate when you do this to me.
No, look.
Okay. We ain't put no sour cream in it or no cheese on top. I mean, I'm saying her, you can put this back up anyway because I'm not for to eat yet. I'll taste it though. The boy can cook. The boy can cook. Okay? Alright, so back to what I was saying. You were supposed to learn a lesson from this. Now, exactly what that lesson will be, it'll be different from all of y'all. Some of y'all could be stop giving people chances when you know they don't need them. Girl been cooking, putting his whole foot in the pot, okay? He need to give that baby to a rest. But the thing is that you may have you learned some type of lesson from this situation. The thing is, I put it to you like this. This may not have been a harsh lesson. Spirit tapped your hand, but lightly. Because the thing is, you were curious. You were curious. You knew this was a tricky situation. I'll say this. Some of y'all had one foot in the door and one foot out of the door. So it was kind of like, maybe, you know, you gonna do right. But then at another, you know, angle, it's like, but just in case you don't, I never unpacked my bags. Okay? That's what this energy is giving. I was ready. Okay? And Spirit said, good. We gave you clarity and you're listening, right? We're positioning you. We're positioning you for something better. Okay? But we wanted to make sure that you weren't going to allow this person to be your downfall, right? You received some type of clarity. Some of y'all even did research, you know what I'm saying? Probably looked some shit up on chat. You know, you had to go within and figure out, like, okay, so am I tripping? Am I tripping? Because this went from literally ignoring your intuition in the first place to what are the facts? Okay? What are the facts? Of your lives. All cried out is playing. So this is like y'all went straight for the facts. You know what I'm saying? You know, forget the baby talk. Forget the sweet nothings. Because you came in with that energy with nursery rhyme. You know what I'm saying? You came in, you know, giving this person the benefit of the doubt. Baby steps. Okay, so I'll nurture this with you. You know, let's figure this out together. And this person, you know, I ain't gonna say they try to do it on purpose, but you just had to see that this person will not change. Okay? Spirit said it is definitely not your fault. That is not your fault. I heard this person came in. This is someone you may have known before, or you felt like you knew before. But honestly, this person came in attempting to be the right person, but they did not cut the bill. They just didn't. Okay? I just heard when it comes to this person, life is a little harder for them than it is for some. Okay? I just heard spiritual gathering is a little bit more difficult for this person, right? Um, it's like they can have the knowledge and still not be able to have the bandwidth to bring themselves, together, or to get their shit together. I mean, it's just so simple. Okay, so it says, you're coming into balance, effort, and reward. Right? You figured it out. You get your kudo points. You did it. Good job. Spirit said high five. Right? They didn't leave you hanging. They say you receive reward. Okay, because you brought it together. Okay, so reward and satisfaction doubles for you. Okay, some of y'all can be in this. You know what? And I'm not gonna say some of y'all are. I'm saying this could just be this person really, and it's rock and share energy. They repeat the same cycle over and over again. This is someone who will be going back and forth on the decisions that they've made. 24-14 in the room. This is someone who will be going back and forth over, how they may have treated the situation. Spirit guides is telling you to trust your gut and act. Don't let fear keep you rocking with this person. Okay? It's time to release, restart, and renew. Put this situation, I was about to say put this person in trash, but that would be murder. Put this situation in the trash. Dump it. Okay? Dump it. It's old news. This person, I'm not going to say they have no intentions of changing, but they actually have to want to change. And your spirit guides are letting you know that right now, that's almost impossible. This person may be battling a battle that we've seen 5 years here so far. It could have been longer than that. But this person has been intending on changing for a long time. And they won't. They can't. Your hands can't hold new gifts while gripping old trash, while gripping old trash. Sometimes the kindest choice is to walk away. Just walk away and be done. Hands off. Just let it go and walk away. Because this person is not going to change. Now, this is someone you may have had history with, plain and simple. Twin flame and nostalgic. You may be coming into a new karmic cycle with this person. I ain't even gonna hold you. And I made a post a couple of days ago. On my community board where I was talking about the energy shift. Some of y'all are literally in a new karmic cycle with someone, or you're about to be. So if you was hoping that your old twin flame, get on with his life, I hope he gonna be with the other girl, I hope he do this, I hope I hope she gonna be with that man and she move on with her life and all that is happening. But someone new is coming in. And you may feel like you've known this person forever, but this is a past life soulmate, okay? A past life twin flame. Okay, remember, twin flames are here to teach us lessons. Not to say you won't be with your twin flame, but just to say who really wants to. Okay, because if you don't went on a merry-go-round, you already know you don't need to ride that ride twice. Okay. All right. So the Spirit said, don't be so hard on yourself. Dreams do come true. Okay, you still have love on the horizon. This can also be the energy of you feeling as though this person was your dreams come true. But the thing is that you may have literally had the option of, I feel like this person, they may have made you feel like they were the one, baby. They said they were the one. Y'all had fun with this person. You could have went out with this person, laughing, giggling, pillow fights, whatever. It was a ball. It was a hoot. You had a wonderful time. Only to find out that this person just, it was something about them that just wasn't hidden. And you was like, not this again. You know, I could be somewhere else doing anything else. I've already done this. I just heard this person may have triggered you, and you were like, "Oh hell no!" Like I already done did this. I see something I don't like, and I'm not gonna allow you to take me down that road. Spirit said, "Damn right." Spirit speaks. Damn right. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to say that. That just because you saw potential with this person, just because you thought that it could work out, doesn't necessarily mean that it could. It will work out. See those red flags and back up. Right? Pray to your spirit guides. Hey, God, is this the one for me? If it's not the one for me, I let go, I release them, and I take my hands off. And they say, well, I'm going to show you something. And then you tell us, is this the one for you? And then you make a tough decision that, okay, well, you know what? I don't think that's the person for me. I don't think they could provide me for what I need. Spirit said, well, look, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me. I don't think they can provide me for what I need. I've made peace and released the attachment to the outcome. I don't think they could give me what I want, Spirit. I don't think I'm sorry. I know you said, this was a possibility that could be my person, and while it was great, it may not be what I need right now. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and let that go. Okay. Look at this. I'm in love with the way you love. That came out in the reverse. Y'all put y'all foot down and said, you know what? Something about this here it's making me uncomfortable. Okay. Granted, I get it. You have feelings for me and you care about me and you love me, and that's what's up. But, this far in my life, or at this age in my healing, I deserve a lot more than what you're giving. So I'll just have to decline this offer. Now, this person could be very mad and upset. You may hear some talks, okay, about this person being pissed off about the decision that you made, about not dealing with them, okay? This could even be you having to talk about the decisions that you've made about you not wanting to pick them. Take that how it resonates, okay? But just know that you and this person could be, upset about how this situation turns out. Y'all talking to people, okay? You may even be in the energy of protecting your representation. Y'all, 4-page letter is planned. So somebody could be receiving a message where someone would be, talking some shit. I'm sending you a 4-page letter, okay? Somebody talking about something. And I enclose it with a kiss. And when I write him, he better get it on time. Okay, you got flickering passion. Feelings come and go, or chemistry is not there. So y'all may have already lost feelings for this person, right? But that explains the song. I'm sending him a 4-page letter, and I marked it with the kiss. When I write him, he better get it on time. Okay, and then you have up in the earth. Some of y'all put this shit down. Y'all not. You're not dealing with it no more. Okay, whatever passion you may have had for this person, you're not going for it. I don't know what this person could have done to deceive you. Needing to take time out and be on your own for a while. But some of y'all have literally chosen to just be single and go on this walk, or that's what it is that you're gonna do. You're going into solitude. Okay, Spirit, what are the challenges here for the collective?
Okay, I found this on the web for what are challenges.
I did not say Siri. Mind your business, honey. This person said when they get the nerve to come to you, promise them that you won't diss them. So what are the challenges here? I'm willing to beat the odds with you. This person, they're going to want to resurface and fix this situation. And wild at heart. In the reverse, a desire for freedom leads to running away again. So this person wants to come back in, This is someone who's going to make a promise that they're not going to leave this situation or they're not run away. So just understand that this person, I just said at the beginning of this reading, this is going to turn into, or this has become, a new twin flame union. It's her. This is what it is. I'm sorry. This is what it is. This person is going to pursue you and they are not going to give up. That's the challenge here. They're not giving up. They're not giving up. You may have already made it very clear that you do not want to deal with this person. You can, in fact, energy I just got, you can be their new twin flame. This is a lesson for them to learn. At the bottom of the deck, unlock the gate. This is a lesson for them to learn. So now you become someone's twin flame. Oh. Explore the unknown and walk through new paths together, y'all. Look, I'm just here. I'm just here. So you may have just become someone's twin flame. Oh, God. Y'all, this is why I've been staying away from this table. This is exactly why. I can't make it up. This is why. Because I knew the other day, the energetic shift that I felt, I even had to ask Chat what I was feeling and if it was real. And Chat was like, yeah, it just happened. Yeah, it was like midnight. No cap. It was. And I just couldn't even believe it. I was just stopped and everything changed. It was like this and did like this. I promise. And I sat there and I said the next day, I said, somebody's about to get a new twin flame. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I posted it. So if you don't believe me, go on to my community board. I posted it a couple of days ago. So if you run into your new twin flame, you know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you now. There was a new energetic shift, but I'm going to get up off of it. Okay, so you have frozen heart. Empathy and words melt barriers and for true connection. Rapport, believe, and respond. Listen, this person's going to work on changing themselves. They are. They're going to work on changing themselves. The thing is that they're going to want you to walk this path with them. Long path and healing. They're going to want you to do this with them. Some of y'all have outgrown this though. You've outgrown this. You have reaching out very soon in the reverse and journaling in the reverse. Y'all have outgrown this. Admirer in the reverse. You good understanding this plan right now. All I need from you is understanding. Can we communicate? No. Some of y'all have outgrown this shit already. Okay? And your spirit guides are about to put you on a new assignment. You have become the assignment. Collective. You are going to become the assignment. You're no longer the chaser. You have become the runner. Collective. Take this reading how it resonates. I feel so bad.
What's your prime video password? I mean, Gmail, just Gmail.
Elise M2U at Gmail. Okay, so now this could be someone who is childish ways. They don't take anything serious. You're gonna have a problem with this person. Oh my God. Collective, I just felt like you're gonna be dealing with this person for the next 4 years, and that's just the energy that just came to me. This is someone who's extremely immature. They have a hard time growing up. If your current job is draining you, you should get a new job. I'm not doing personal readings, but that's just common sense. If your current job is stressing you out, get a new job. All right, so Yeah, I know how I feel about that. We're not doing questions right now, so okay. I'm gonna move on. 'Cause I'm not trying to be rude, but like literally, come on. Okay, so when it comes to this energy, what is the it's a challenge. What does the collective needs to know here? I don't mean to be demanding. I want some understanding. I wanna be with you. This person's not giving up, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay, what do you need to know? Okay. So this could be an ex, the ex. At the bottom of the deck, you have cold shoulders. So you've broken up with this person. This could be someone that you're in like a third party situation with, or they can have a tendency of putting you in a third party situation. They could possibly be sleeping with someone else. What's going on here? What does the collective need to know? This person sees you as high value. If they do have someone else in their life, they'll always see you above the other person. I don't know. Tell me why the ex is here. Why is the ex here? Who's the ex? This person could have broke up with a third party situation, and now because they see you as high value. So if they were dealing with somebody else at one point, whatever their point could have been, okay, they're saying goodbye to their ex. They don't want anything to do with their ex. Ignoring them, keeping their distance from them. They're not talking to them. They don't want them. I'm telling y'all, it's. I can't make this up. This is y'all new toxic love. This is y'all new twin flame. This person is about to be stuck on you. They're about to be stuck on you. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I want to cry a little bit. Because nobody want to go through this shit. Like, come on. The last thing I need is somebody energy dragging me to hell.
Hey, Mom, did you get the code?
Oh. Her. Hold on, y'all. My kids, they just don't. They think I'm not supposed to be busy. Mama don't got a life.
You don't got a life?
No, I ain't got a life.
Oh, life.
I'm here only for you.
Sorry.
I was just being funny, Christian. I love you.
I was about to say.
I love you. It's okay. Sorry.
Oh, Mom. Is Nursery a real number?
I signed it in. It's in.
Oh.
Huh?
I said, is Nursery a real number?
Oh, who?
Nursery. Like, I heard it on YouTube, and I feel like, was it a real number?
You couldn't ask chat that? Why would I know?
Oh, so I...
Google it.
Christian?
You see what I'm talking about? Like, I don't. That might look. Do I not look like I'm doing? I'm sorry, y'all. Like, literally, I'm like in a whole damn field of electronics, and I'm talking to a iPad. Do I not look busy? Y'all. I don't know. I think I might call off work tonight. Okay. So listen. Oh, another sad love song playing. I ain't got time for this shit. This person's leaving the ex alone. They want to fuck with you because you're high value. This person feels like this is a spiritual connection. Look, y'all. They feel like this is a spiritual connection. You got the keys. You got the keys. This heart of mine See, this is the person who has they. I'm about to. I'm about to. Okay, you got this person has addictions, patterns. That this is look. I'll tell you. This is the rocking chair. I don't think this person. See, this the thing. This is the thing. This is the rocking chair. You see it? The toxic love. This is the rocking chair. This is the rocking chair. This is the thing. This is what I'm finna express. And then not only that, but then I better clarify it. This is not something that's here to affect the collective. This is a what you need to know right now energy reading. This is a message that's here to let you know that you have become the runner and someone is in your energy about to be the chaser. This situation, whatever it was that you may have had with this person, has become a spiritual lesson for them, and they feel like they need you to complete the mission. Understand? This is a mission for the collective. So everybody's like, oh no, we don't want to do this again. Even I'm saying it. So don't think I'm judging, because I'm not just saying. When Spirit puts an envelope on my table and he say this is the next assignment, of course I get upset at first, but it's like, but what else am I gonna do? Say no? Because it's like it's when God say this is the assignment, it's not for you to question, because there's something in there for you also, right? It's like each one teach one. Right? It's like I've blessed you and you made it through. Some way, somehow, you were sent the soul tribe, and now you are becoming. It's like you're returning a favor to the universe. You're about to become someone else's soul tribe. You've healed, or you're healing, and your spirit guides are using you to do it for someone else. This may not even be your original twin flame. I can't make this up. You have just been recruited to go out into the field and do work. You just got employed to be someone's mirror. Jeez. 26:16 on the clock, y'all. This says, together through it all, partnership, and we got this. This can even be a friend. This ain't necessarily, I'm not saying, look, I have nothing as planned. This is someone who doesn't have anybody. They don't have any guidance. They're looking to you for guidance. This is the new assignment. I can't make this up, y'all. Y'all see where I'm going with this. Y'all see where I'm going with this. Can I end the reading? I'm just gonna go and clock out. I'm gonna 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 get out of here. I'm gonna go and go. For those of y'all that already know me, y'all already know how my spirit guides work with me and how they get the message out and how we move within the spirit. Y'all already know. And so this is the energy, y'all. I can't make this up. Y'all here with me. This is the new assignment. You've just gotten recruited. Now, I can see, let's see, who is this person to the collective? Yeah, I can't make this up. Who is this person to the collective? Ooh, that's to me. I'm telling y'all, a new twin flame. Somebody that you're avoiding. Lessons learned. Back together. Fresh start. Look, fresh start, second chance. Good vibes only. And broken mirrors. Traumas, turmoil, lessons, addictions, awakening. I can't make this up. I don't, but I personally don't think this is the original twin flame. I said the other day when we got, but it could be different for everybody because some of y'all may not be done with y'all twin flame. I just don't think it's them. And not only that, but also keep in reference that the old twin flame could have been a false twin flame, and you're about to walk into the path of your real, true twin flame. Y'all, I don't just be blowing gas up y'all ass, and I just don't be making this shit up. It's literally, I mean, it's literally her. It coincides with, it works, the energy works together. I can't, look, I just said the energy goes together. Vibes in sync, energy match, shape shift, are same page and flow together. I can't make this up, y'all. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. I will not lie to y'all. It does not benefit me none if I play games with the energy. I get nothing. Okay? I get nothing. I have nothing. Oh, so what exactly? Oh, y'all, troubled past. I'm trying to tell y'all is supposed to help heal somebody. I don't know why we're here. Y'all supposed to help heal somebody. You see that troubled past? This could be somebody who was incarcerated at one point. This could be a thug or something. Oh, y'all. What is the assignment for the collective? How about that? What's the assignment? You supposed to work. You supposed to be working. Can y'all hear me? No, because I'm tired of you doing it. I already told Ern he couldn't use my car because if I had made it to work the other day, then I would have had the opportunity to save my client. I'm very upset about that. And y'all act like y'all don't understand that. I give y'all the kids, but he's an adult. So no, I don't. I know. Every time I think about it, y'all, I get so upset. I literally just got hella upset, y'all. Okay. So you got back together. The honeymoon round 2 has begun, but the real tea is how it will last. Then you have clout chasing. They're addicted to attention, and the thirst is starting to show. The sun lights the goal, even if it means faking the whole storyline. And then you have breaking free. Cycles don't break themselves, but all it takes is one bold move to change the whole trajectory. So you are supposed to come into this person's life and literally bring them down to size. This is a motherfucker that think they bigger than the program. Point blank and period. And you supposed to show this person like, no, you're absolutely not bigger than the program, but I'm about to show you who is. Okay? There's a lesson to be learned here, and collective, you are going to be the one to prove and show that lesson to this person. Like, it's like what they really think they want, they don't want. They don't want, and you about to prove that to them. You're about to prove that to them. You're about to help this person heal. That's the assignment. I can't make this up. Look. This is the assignment. Even if you don't like it, I know you don't like it, I don't like it, but I'm part of the collective, and if that means that, you know what I'm saying, now, necessarily speaking. Some of us know this person. Some of us don't know this person yet. So we can figure out if we know this person. Y'all, when I sit here and say literally, it was just like, I can't make it up. I do a story time at the end of this. But like y'all, when I sit here and say, it just made me so mad. My muscles are tense. Like my arm is hurting right now. Do we know this person? Collective. The collective know this person, Spirit? Angels, ancestors, do we know this person? Thank you for the hearts, y'all. So you got burning bridges here, and then you have going broke. Okay, so this person is about to literally go through a massive change in their life. And I just told you, the assignment is that you're going to bring this person down to size. Do you know this person? You would know this person because they may have literally just became jobless. They also may be starting to lose a lot of people around them. Okay? Their life is about to literally go through a tremendous change. And you're going to see it, head on. You're going to see everything that's changing in their life. Status symbol. Okay? You're going to see everything that's going on. Someone's chasing symbols instead of substance and wondering why it still feels empty. Y'all assignment is to bring somebody down to size. I can't make it up. You got gold digger here. And you got live and learn. Hey. Here we go. Making bank. Financial flow is increasing. A new level of wealth, power, and confidence is achieving. Okay, so at the end, y'all, understand, and I said this at the beginning, and seasoning. This is living, learning, and putting in effort and receiving rewards at the end. You also have baking bank here. You're going to receive blessings. Spiritual blessings. You have an umbrella. Spirit got you. Your light will be protected. What's that? You will be protected in all of this. So don't think that you're out here doing this for nothing. You are to take everything that you've learned and are supposed to help heal and work with this person. Now, for those of you that have learned, y'all have, okay, listen. Look, I'm sorry. Y'all did not catch me go through that. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my God. I just saw myself do that. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm not crazy. But my spirit guide said, don't give that person your money. All right. Okay. I said, okay. Wait. All right, y'all, listen. Y'all finna have to help heal this person. Listen. But the way that you finna work on this person, baby, this will be someone that will sit here and, one day in life, will sit here and be like, this is somebody who has a tendency to say, nobody's ever did anything for them, but everybody always does everything for them. Like, this person can't survive off doing anything for themselves, okay? Like, they might act like they're hyper independent, but everything that they do is surrounded by what somebody else does for them, okay? That's them. Yeah, that's them. Absolutely. So with that being said, this is someone who can't do anything on their own. But Spirit said you're going to have to make a believer out of this person, because this is someone, they're not going to leave you alone. You won't get the casualty of, like, when you were the chaser and the runner kept leaving you behind and kept dipping and dashing and keeping you on a cliffhanger. No, you'll be in the opposite chair. Which means that, like, when this person comes in and they need your attention, this will be someone who would be showering you, and then you are giving them the bare minimum only, but you're coming from a healing, okay, standpoint. So we're not doing things to manipulate them or to lead them on or to abuse our power collective. That is not part of the lesson. The lesson is that you teach this person how to heal. You teach this person how to love. You teach this person how to grow. Okay? You don't beat them while they're down. You don't. Okay? But you receive blessings for the work that you put in with this human being. Okay? Now, your game, that's the highlight. This was in the overall energy. The highlight is that you receive blessings for the work that you put in. So if you want to go around here hurting people because people hurt you, okay, then you start another toxic cycle. Then you start another karmic cycle, okay, where you have to relearn that lesson. So we don't do that, okay? We don't do that. But we help this person grow. This person's going to come in wanting to talk to you. This is, y'all, this is energy, just boom. This person's going to want to come and talk to you and talk about how they want to be with you and how they realize that you're their person. This is someone who's going to give their all to you. You on the opposite end are going to be like, you know what? No, I really don't like this. I really don't want this. This could have already happened because you got biological clock here. It could have already happened. They're not giving up. This card literally just flipped in the reverse in my hand. They're not giving up. I'm sorry. So this is something that's already occurred, or it could be possibly going on right now with this biological clock. It literally can be happening as we're speaking. If not already, very, very, very soon. It said you're allowed to want what you want, and the pressure is real, but don't settle for the wrong person just because the timing feels urgent. Okay? This could have already happened. This could be happening. All right? I'm telling you, collective. Your spirit guides are telling you, take everything that you've learned and use it to your abilities. Okay? How is this person coming towards the collective? Uh-oh, baby. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can't make this up, y'all. They're coming towards you in this codependent energy. I need you so much. Faking it. Everything is great. Everything is good. I can't be without you. They want to work together in this power dynamic. This is also one who's going to put in efforts, okay? Mutual efforts. What they said, if you move, if I move, you move. Just like that. If you move, I move. Just like that, okay? Yeah. This person is going to want to talk about their painful past. Sounds familiar, collective? Right? They're going to put everything on the table that they done went through. They want you to understand them. Y'all, the music that's playing right now is Nobody Knows. And nobody knows it but me. Okay? This person's going to put everything, look. You're going to create healthy habits with this person. Whatever it is that you start doing with this person, you're going to open the door for them to start to rebuild and heal themselves, okay? This is this someone all of a sudden might start eating better. They might start going to sleep on time. They might stop smoking cigarettes, okay? They might, they're going to change their ways. This person may have money problems, but they're going to start prioritizing what's important to them. Okay? Collective. Doesn't this story look familiar? Doesn't this story look familiar? I can't make this shit up. I mean, I don't get paid for that. Doesn't this story look familiar? Yes. You may sleep with this person or already slept with this person, okay? But what's important is is that this person literally is going to change right in front of your face who they are. That past person will go in the trash. Lost identity. You won't know who this person is because they'll switch up and they'll change their purpose. Okay? They're going to figure out who they're supposed to be, what they're supposed to be doing. You know how they're supposed to be moving. Okay? Now, y'all, you will have outside influences in this situation. And we ain't gonna just sit here and say that this person got another person that they dealing with or whatever the case may be. Because this is someone who will drop everything. They're going to drop everything. You're gonna be the only person they can think about. Talk about. Only person they want to see. You're in the back of their mind all the time. Y'all, they might have a parent in their energy. Y'all see it's two men here. It's two men here and one woman. Okay? It might be their mama. Could be their sister. Could be their auntie. Okay? There may be someone else in the middle of this situation who could be blocking this person's healing. Okay? An anchor. Y'all. And I can't make this up because, mind you, when I read one card, I don't see the next card yet until I get my point across. Boom. Family pressure, y'all. I can't make this up. So I'm not saying this person got another person that they dealing with in the picture. These are two men and one woman. Okay? This could be, if you a man, this could be their father. Maybe you're talking to their father. Their father is, influencing the connection you have with them. Or vice versa. If you're a woman, this could be their mother. And their mother is affecting the relationship that they have with you. Family pressure is right behind that. Okay? So it doesn't necessarily, I'm telling you, where they want to be is where you are. So they're not going to sit here and be so quick to chase this person or chase that person or chase that, because they're going to be blindsided. All they're going to see is, that's my soulmate. That's the person. That's the one. Nothing else has worked, but that was working. I want what worked. I want what worked. Their energy, their spirit is going to recognize you. They know that you're the key. Okay? They don't want to lose that. Afraid to leave. Right underneath that was business partner. They're not going to want to leave. And I said, you're going to become the twin flame. Y'all. Underneath that was mind connection. You're going to become this person's twin flame. I had to catch my breath, y'all. I literally felt like I was holding my breath. You're this person's twin flame. You're their twin flame. The tables are turning, y'all. I cannot make it up. And the crazy part is, I listened to Mystic Goddess. Is this what I'm talking about? Mystic Goddess. And she, lately, she's been only posting her readings, like maybe a couple of them every 2 weeks or something like that. But she kind of touched on it the other day and then said she was going to get off of it because some people have not got here. I'm one of those people that have gotten here, so I know exactly what she's talking about. Her name is Mystic Goddess. Okay, she's another reader. Dead on. I mean, hit it on the nail every single time. Okay, but she talked about this the other day where some people, oh my God, y'all, I didn't even peep this. If you know that your person is dealing with addictions, okay, drug addictions, alcohol addictions, whatever the case may be, this would be your assignment, y'all. This would be your assignment. Dreaming of you is twin. This would be your assignment. With this person. I can't make it up. Oh, okay. So let me see. How's this? What's the outcome here? Give me an outcome. And then I'm gonna end the reading. Look, your person and the Knight of Cups. This person could stop by your house, or this person could stop by your house, be sitting on your car when you pull up, or be sitting on your front porch when you pull up. Okay. They got something to say. They want to say something. Oh goodness. Oh my God. Then the lovers is here. Oh my goodness. What's the outcome here for the collective? Y'all gonna be like, hell no. No, 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 no. I'm good by myself. Like, I don't need this person. I don't need to deal with this. I don't have to go through this. Some of y'all are like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm okay. This person ain't having it though. They're not having it though. This is the assignment, y'all. They know it. They may have received some type of information or dream or something. This is someone who has an inner knowing of who you are. Okay? They know what they know. They know how they coming. Okay? They know that you are supposed to help them heal. They got the same email you got. Yep. Yep. They're in a group chat. Okay? This person got the same email that you got. Okay, you're supposed to be working with them. Look at this. They got the same email, y'all. Y'all supposed to be working together. This is your new co-worker. Okay. What's the advice here for the collective? I cannot. Look, they was in the group chat the whole time. Look, y'all, their advice. The Two of Pentacles. It is very sad. It said, not if I can help it. You got the Two of Pentacles and the Chariot. Y'all, be quiet. Not if I can help it. Hell no. Some of y'all said, we ride at dawn. I take my chances. Stop playing. Y'all, but this person ain't giving up. This is someone who's going to take their time, but they're going to come in. Or, hold on, wait a minute. Let me see what this is. Oh, this flew out over here. Okay, so. Give me one more. Y'all, when I sit here and tell y'all, this is what y'all supposed to be doing. I'm sorry. I just asked for the advice here. And some of y'all are going to be hesitant to do this. And your spirit guides will say, well then you're not learning the lesson with the Justice in reverse. Yeah, I knew it. The Two of Wands here, the Page of Wands in the reverse, and the Four of Swords. This is the assignment. Don't get caught up. Why they always make me, don't look at death at the end of the day. Why do I always get chosen to do this type of stuff? I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay? I'll put it to you like this. This may not be the person that you know. Look, I can't make it up. This may not be the person that you know, but with this being their assignment, it could be in a new person that you might actually like. So, I mean, which one you want to do? You want to go for somebody that you already know and become acquainted with, and the only thing you have to do is work with them, or you want to meet somebody brand new and start over with the secrets and the lies and the, deceptions and things like that. It's up to you. Okay? Spirit is telling you, hey, either do it this way or this is the other option. You can get it brand new and start over from scratch and still with the same assignment, or you can get the person you know. Okay? And I'm not saying, remember, I started off with this reading saying this is not your past twin flame. This is someone that you've known before. This is not your past twin flame. This is someone you've known before, and they need your spiritual guidance. So we're not saying this is a bad person. This is just a person who's lost their way. And they're being assigned to you for you to help them heal. Y'all supposed to help each other. Yin and yang. Y'all supposed to help each other. Now, mind you, this is someone that you are acquainted with. Spirit put you in charge of this. Why? This person might trust you. Okay? But this person has a calling on their life. And Spirit is putting this in your hands. Now, granted, everybody listening is not going to heed what I say. And I get that. I don't expect you to. But for those that do, this is the assignment. And you do have a choice in the matter. You can either figure it out with this person that you know and have become acquainted with. Or you can wait for a new person. And, you know, think you all in love and shit. And bam! Same story. Like, what the hell? Because you guys are supposed to be partners. You're supposed to work together. You are supposed to be leading this person. That is your assignment. That is your assignment. The assignment don't change just because you got an attitude. Okay? Everybody got free will. Don't get me wrong. But let's back it up. Where was that free will when you were supposed to let your twin flame go? Okay? Now let me tell you how I know some people ain't gonna listen. Because the karmics just came in the building. And somebody just said my lips was nice. Which, thank you. But I'm gonna go ahead and give you a block. Because obviously we're not here to talk about my lips. Okay? This is some real shit. I'm not playing. But back to what I'm saying. So you're either going to, or you're gonna, but it's gonna. But this is the thing. This is the thing. You may not know. Okay, let me see. I'll put this out there. I'm gonna do Pile 1 and Pile 2. Pick one. Does Pile 1 know? I ain't gonna use this deck. Does Pile 1 know this person? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so for all the ones that know the assignment, that get what I'm saying, that understand, thank you for, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I didn't come here to argue with nobody. Like, come on. I just said I wasn't feeling good. But I was led to do the reading. So I ain't trying to argue with nobody about the message I'm putting out there. If you don't want to, then don't do it. Okay? But you came here for a message, and this is the message today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay? This is the message today. Okay? So those that understand what the assignment is, thank you for getting it with me. Okay? And some of y'all won't get it, and that's okay. Okay? But to argue with me back and forth, baby, take it up with your spirit guys. I don't care. Okay? My assignment is to give the reading. That's that. That's how we do it. Okay, I'm going to do a Pile 1 and a Pile 2. Does Pile 1 pick 1 or 2? Pick 1 or 2. Pick 1 or 2. We don't got to argue about it in the chat. Does Pile 1 know this person? Does Pile 2 know this person? Okay, Pile 1. Planning. Expect a text, call, hesitation, strategizing, and wants to take you out. Does that sound like you know this person? Okay. Did you pick Pile 2? Pop up. Either way, both of y'all knew this person. One person might be toxic with pop up, unexpected visit, taking a risk, facing the truth, and emotional push. Pile 1, you might know this individual too, but this might be somebody a lot nicer. Okay? They're actually taking their time, being strategic, and coming in with the right energy. Okay? So that's how we'll do that. You might know both of them. Some of y'all are like, no, it's over for real. I'm done with this. I'm moving on. I'm choosing peace. And that is fine. Okay? That is perfectly fine with me. I personally don't care. This is the message. That's what's going out there. I appreciate everybody that was here that listened to the reading. You know, I don't mean to get all upset, but I just sit here and said I'm literally going through a thing right now. And I needed to get this message out so I can move on with my life. Okay? It's simple. It's so simple. all love and light. I promise it is. But y'all, I have a soul too. Okay. So those that y'all can stick around if y'all want to. If not, have a good day. But story time. Y'all ready for story time? I do, and y'all. I do have a. I have a. What you call it? My community, my soul tribe is also in my on my channel also. So, you know, I like to share, you know, my life with them and stuff like that. It actually helps me out. So, so those that don't want to, you know, be a part of story time, this is tarot. You know, okay. Well, guess what? Tarot time is over. So, have a good day. Okay. So let me clean my stuff up and y'all get yourself and sit where you want to. You know, pull up a little closer if you need to. You give me. Okay, y'all. So the other day when, okay, so I have a habit of when God don't want me to witness something, He delays my steps. He's always done it to me, and I know that. But this particular day, I didn't know that was something that was happening. So the other day, I went to work like I normally do, and I work with my little client that I've been taking care of. He was a dementia patient, and his dementia was fast track. I never seen nothing like it. It was the fastest experience I ever witnessed before. He was hard to work with. Nobody else could work with him. Since I was working with him, he, you know, I noticed that he had spirits around him and things like that. But in the process of me working with him, I was the only person that was able to keep him calm or keep him talking and eating. And we had a relationship with each other, a very strong relationship. And in the time of me taking care of him, I built a relationship with his family also. Like, I really did, and we got really close. I mean, to the point to where they was coming up there, you know, making sure I had lunch money, or they was bringing me lunch. They would come up and talk to me. His mom, she'd be like, when you write your book, give me a chapter in your book. I want you to make sure you put me in there, and, you know, put my husband in your book, and, you know, stuff like that. Like, she was really like, you know, I was really close with the family. And so the other day, I had took off one day because in my other job, a lot of people had got COVID out the blue. Everybody had COVID, and I didn't want to give him COVID. If anything, my whole point was I wanted to keep him alive as long as I could. And everybody was like, "Oh, they're trying to get him on hospice," and I was like, "Why are y'all trying to force this man to die?" Mind y'all, a year ago, I just buried my granny. Actually, crazy part is they died. Damn near. He died on the 16th and she died on the 13th of last year. So it's really close. Anyway, so my whole point is that I wanted to keep him living. I really wanted to rebuild his health. I was working my hardest to rebuild his health, making him eat, making him drink, you know, things like that. And he was a huge fall risk, always falling, you know. And everybody was so afraid that, you know, he was going to fall and kill himself. Like, literally. He had broke his hip. Very strong man, midget. He was a part of the mafia at one point in his life. Like, I mean, I'm talking about he was a pistol. Do you hear me? And he was 98 years old. And you could just tell he was so full of life. We used to crack jokes and everything. And I was the only one that could get him, me and this other girl, but she actually worked in the building that he lived in. But me and him, we were really, really close. And the other day, I had did a night. I think I worked the night before. And I came home to take a nap. I said I'm going to take a nap because something told me that this might have been a difficult day for me. And I was like, it was a Saturday. So I was like, I'm going to give me a nap and then I'm going to get up and I'm going to go. And my brother came to me. He said, can I use your car? And I told him, yeah, because he's going to go to the store. And I always dread letting him use my car before he leaves, or before I go to work, because I always feel like he come back when it's really, really close to me leaving. And I like to have enough time just in case I need to stop, get some ice or whatever. You know, have enough time to get to my job. And they don't complain about me being late or nothing like that because, you know, they know I'm the only person. They request me, okay? They could have anybody that they want. It's like one of those services where you can pick up shifts. And they can have anybody. And they literally requested me up my pay and everything. They was like, we want her. And this particular day, my brother took my keys. And while I was asleep, when I got up, I saw my car outside, so I didn't think to, you know, be like, oh, I'm not going to make it to work on time. My car is outside. So I get ready like I normally do. And I'm getting ready to walk out the house, and I asked the kids, where are my keys? And they was like, oh, you know, your brother gone. And I'm like, okay, but where did he leave my keys? And they was like, he didn't leave them. So my brother left, and he had my keys with him. So they upset me, of course, because they meant I was late for work. But what some people don't understand is like, you know, some people actually care about their representation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not known as somebody that's come in late or anything like that. You know, so of course everybody at my job knew that if I was late, something had to have happened. Now, a couple of things that reminded me of a similar situation that happened many, many years ago. It happened that same way. So when he finally comes back and he gives me my keys, I go to work. Mind you, I'm like at this point maybe 30 minutes late. And on my way to my client, when I get closer to his building, there's a huge car accident. Traffic is extremely slow. It's backed up 2 exits. I was like, well, there's no point in me getting off. My exit is literally right there. But then again, there was no point in me rushing because the job was done. Now, I experienced that before when my kid's dad died. I was on my way to a doctor's appointment, and we were running late to the doctor's appointment. And then when I called the doctor's office to tell them we were running late, they said that the appointment had gotten moved anyway. But at the same time, my kid's grandmother called and said that their dad had passed away. That she just found him in the house, gone. And I immediately went to jump on the highway, and traffic was backed up. And I couldn't get past it. I was stuck on the ramp, and I couldn't get there. And I was just rushing, like, and I was just like, I gotta get there, I gotta get there, I gotta get there. My body is telling me, get there now, get there now, get there. But my soul is telling me, slow down. It's already done. And that same similar situation happened when the day the old man died. So when I got to the building, I saw him and he was laying down in the bed and they were shaving him. Y'all, I can't make this up. I'm, you know, this is who I am. He was laying in the bed, he was getting shaved. He seen me. He looked at me, he waved his hand. And I said, hey, old man. He said, I said, you know, like that. He couldn't talk because he was getting shaved. But he kept looking at me. And then he looked up and he pointed at her and he was like, I said, yeah, but she almost done. And so then he sat there, he kept getting shaved. I walked past again and I was talking to him. I was like, boy, you know, I'm cracking jokes. That boy, you got more hair on your face than on top of your head. He said, I was like, gotcha, didn't I? You know, like that. And so when he got done, they took him out of the bed. And the nurses instantly started getting frustrated. They start swarming around the room. Make his bed. Do this. Do this. Do that. Do that. They talking amongst each other. That's not what I'm there for. I'm there to keep him company and to make sure that they're doing their job. I'm not there to do nothing. I don't make beds. I don't do none of that. I'm there to love on him. That's the only job I have. So when they got him in the chair, he instantly laid back in the chair. And in front of my face, I tried to talk to him. He wasn't talking. His mouth wide open. And I just looked at him. I said, he's so tired. He's just so tired. And I said to myself, I'm giving him to eat today. Because they said that he really didn't eat much. And so, but I couldn't talk to him because he instantly went to sleep. One of the girls came in and we was talking about a situation. Hey Fred, we was talking about a situation. And he woke up and he just started taking his clothes off. Oh, why are these clothes on me? Why are these clothes on me? And I was like, if you want to take them off, we can take them off. And I started helping him take his clothes off. And he wasn't satisfied till he was butt naked. But after he was completely naked, I said, now you gotta put some drawers on because you're gonna end up wetting yourself. And so he let me put the drawers back on him. And then he was like, he said, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. Now, mind you, I said me and this man had a good relationship, never talked bad to me or nothing. He never treated me like he ever treated the others. Never disrespected me or nothing. His lunch came and I tried to feed him. And I was offering him different things. And I was like, well, try this. And you're going to try this and try that. And he looked at me and he said, you want me to punch you in your lip? And I said, fuck no. And he said, well, don't feed me this. I don't want it. And I said, but I want you to get stronger. I need you to rebuild your health so you can get better. He talking about something. I don't trust you no more. You a smart aleck. And I said, what made me a smart aleck? Because I'm telling you to eat. I need you to build your strength. And he just looked at me and he was like, nah. Y'all, that was not who I knew. He had completely changed, like right in front of my eyes. So he got up and he started moving on. Hello? Okay, y'all. Okay. So he got up And at this point, he restless. He taking his clothes on, off, switching them on and off. The nurse came in. Oh, he started cursing and stuff. He was like, "Get the fuck out of my way," this and then the other. He irritated. He trying to run out the room. All this other stuff. Mind you, he ain't even supposed to be walking. Couldn't just walk a minute ago. He got a broke hip and all of this. He gets up and start dashing out the room. And the nurse come in, she trying to give him the medicine. He done threw the medicine around. So I go and get the medicine. I go to give it to him. He get the medicine. And he start throwing it at me. And I'm like, what is the problem? Like, what's going on? And he like, he was like, somebody ought to cut your neck. And he just started talking crazy to me, like hella reckless. And I'm like, hey, I don't know what your problem is, but I'm going to just let you sit here and deal with it. He started taking his clothes off again. So I went into the room to put the pill on the table so that I wouldn't lose it. So when I got him to calm down, he could take it. And when I turned around, that man stood up and was buttoning up his shirt. And he just looked at me. And I looked at him. And he started stumbling like he was finna go backwards. So I go to catch him. And he still ended up like sliding into the wall. That man bust his head. I ain't gonna even say bust his head because he wasn't bleeding nothing, but he bumped his head on the wall and died instantly. Right there. I just couldn't believe it. And the crazy part about it is, at the time that it happened, the nurses with the med cart and everything was like literally outside his door. They was about to come and see if they could get him to take the medicine so we could get him to calm down. And he took his last breath right there in the doorway. And I personally feel like I wasn't supposed to be there that day. I know the family, they were happy that I was there. They sent me a text message that said, we would have rather you been there than anybody else. But I don't know. And I've had that experience happen to me before where something like that happened and I was rushing to be there and it was already done. And so, basically the way that it's explained to me is like his soul had already left him. It could have happened during that nap. Where he was already gone. And after that, he was just restless and he was tired. And they said that it wasn't even the fall that made him die. When he stood up like as a way to release himself. The way he looked at me before he even went backwards, it was like he was in transition. Because when he went backwards, he was already done. He instantly didn't have a pulse. He instantly, his chest went in as he was going down. But to experience something like that was just the scariest thing to have to go through. It really was. It really was. Because I had really, become close with him. And I just, couldn't believe that, that my friend left me. So, but yeah, that was it. And I just been kind of like, the song that's playing right now is The Way You Saved Me. But yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. And I'm trying to be strong about it, but every time I think about it, I get upset a little bit. I do. And a little bit, I wish that his last moment wasn't with me. Even everybody else, they like, oh, we so happy that his last moment was with you. He trusted you and he loved you, and he even told me, he told me my last shift with him. He was like, I love you, girl. And I was like, I love you too. Told his wife I was his girlfriend. I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to see him go. And it was harder to see him go than it was when they pulled the plug on my granny. But at the same time, my granny didn't die until I left the hospital. She died like literally right after I walked out of the hospital. I went to the parking lot and I took a picture of the wolf moon. And by the time I got in my car, my great grandma was calling me, telling me that my granny had passed away right after we left the room. So, I don't know. Life and death is a little tricky. So, yeah, it's sad. Sometimes being spiritual is not what it's cracked up to be. It's not. It's very scary. Thank you. Yeah. He was a sweetheart. And he was a bullet. That's why I used to call him. He was a bullet, y'all. When I say he used to turtle people up, they used to be like, he just in here hitting us with chairs and he hit us with a walker and he did this and he did that. I was like, oh, hell no. I'm like, he ain't never played with me like that. But that day he was tripping. Like, he was like, get this shit out of here. Like, he got up, threw that walker across the room. I'm like, hey, don't. He's like, hey, get him out of here. I was like, oh my God, what's wrong? But y'all, he was gone. My friend was already gone. Because that was not him with a little mean ass. And the crazy part is, all his kids, they all adults. This man was 98 years old. All his kids came to visit him within this amount of time that I was taking care of him. They all came and visited him one by one. And the last son, the baby, that's the one that was there that day. He came to visit him. He said, I'm finna leave and go see my brother that lives next door. He went to go see his brother. And he passed away after that. And he said, where are you going? He said, I'm going to go see Tom. He said, who is Tom? And he was like, your oldest son, I'm your youngest son. And he was like, oh, okay. Then after he left, he just started changing. And I guess he was like, well, there go the last one. And I told him, I was like, I just need you to eat and get a little stronger. You still got grandbabies that's supposed to be born this year. And you got this going on and that going on. And he looked at me, he said, I don't trust you anymore. I was like, you walking towards me with a video game after I just said I'm not involved in it.
No, I wasn't actually for the video game. I actually like everyone came to give it to Raymond because
No. That's yours. Then as soon as you give it to her, you're going to be trying to get it back. Bye. I don't even want to do this song and dance with you. Anything they can to get me to do what they want me to do. No, my mom is not worried about them. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and go. It's already after 6 o'clock and I'm finna get ready for work. But I just wanted to, share that, kind of get it off my chest or whatever. I don't know, but y'all, we all got spiritual lessons going on right now, so just keep your head on the swivel. That's all you can do. I wish y'all nothing but love and light. I hope y'all continue to have a blessed day, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.